I'm fascinated both by that, like the history of good intentions. We want to do the right things. We want to build things that make people's lives better. But it's so easy to be stuck in our own heads and our own ideas about what would actually do that. All you have to do is just remember to think about the people who are going to be involved. And then the ways that you do that become pretty obvious. That's the core method, which is talking to people and watching people and what they do. But once I realized that most of the things, the problems that we had, things that we launched that nobody used or that failed or that generated complaints, right? Like I think I had we've all had that experience, right? Of building something that we're so proud of that just doesn't work. It can almost always be traced back to not understanding enough about the person who was going to be using it and what their real problems were and what their pain points were.
If you're designing it for selfish reasons, if you're designing it for yourself, then it might as well be called art. The reason we call our guests is to keep in mind the special relationship and nature they have, and the role that they play in the work that we do. And
user experience research is a way to get inside their heads and understand where they're coming from. And I always talk to my students about not just listening to what they say, which is also important, but watching what they do, because sometimes there's a little variation between those two, and then understanding where that, like examining that. They said this and they did this, and what's in between that space, right? How do they get there?